And it generally does sound good. If I put it up 48 cents, it can sound good. Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Ellis. In today's video, I will show you how to make crazy hard beats with DJ KHALED's album God Did from scratch. So I'm gonna beat in this video will be inspired by the dark beats which KHALED used on his tapes, since there's actually a decent few in there. The song called Keep Going in particular is what we're gonna be focusing on in this video. Before we get into it, if you enjoyed learning anything from this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and let me know what you guys want down below. And my new loop kit Tempers is out now. It contains 25 insane samples, just like the one you'll be hearing in this video. And if you stick around to the end, I'll be giving out a discount code for that kit. Let's get into it. So as you see, we're in FL Studio right now, and this is a sample that we're going to be breaking down in this video. If you've heard the song Keep Going from the album, pretty much has this sort of same vibe with the, you know, low brass and a hard sort of pad melodies, you know what I'm saying? Got a lot of layers you can see here. Yeah, we're gonna go through each one, just get into it. Pretty much this was the start of the whole thing. This is the main sort of melody before I processed it. This is what that sounds like. This sounds a lot more different than what the main sound sounds like. Yeah, completely different. When originally making this, I did use a piano, as you can hear right there, and then I kind of just moved that into a sort of pad sound. I started off with a simple rhythm with just a G note. I just used this kind of A sharp and A moving right here with a whole one semitone thing. After that, I used first step right here, which you can just do by bringing it down here to third beat, and then I just used this G, A, and A sharp, and I literally just went up, up, up. I held all of those, and I held Alt Y. You see it flips it to the other side, and that's how I got this bit. But as you can see right here, I just put on these little top notes. They don't really do too much, but they kind of fill in the sample a little bit more. I just held Alt R, so it kind of randomized it. But when it comes to pads, a lot of the time, like even with Analog Lab, a lot of them isn't even velocity sensitive, so you can have some crazy different random velocities, but how about you pick it up? And now onto the processing. This is where it really flipped the sound, since this is what it first sounded like, and it got flipped into this sound. It sounds like a lot more different, but that's literally just through processing and experimenting really. So I brought up 800 cents and I time stretch it to double time. On a half time right here, 1.5 times and a quarter right here. And then I put on this plugin called EFX Fragments. So what this does is quite similar to Paul. It's like another granular synthesizer. So it kind of like messes around and randomizes what it sounds like initially. I used this Crystal Tree preset. I changed a few knobs and stuff, and I chopped up to what I thought sounded good. Actually, with like a lot of these sort of samples is like you can use Paul, thermal, any sort of granular synthesizer or like effect plugin, and then I find parts which I like, I record it in, and I chop up to what I think sounds good. And then I got this. And then all I did was I chopped it so it only has that high pitched bit like right at the end. This is pretty much how I got this main starter sound. Okay, move on to the second sound. With this, you probably gonna think it's quite weird, but it's actually Source. Like it's generally Source. I haven't seen anyone use this before. If I'm honest, I accidentally did this, like, because I was just trying to bring up like 12 semitones you can see here. I accidentally changed it to 48, and then it generally does sound good. If I put it up 48 cents, it can sound good. So straight off the bat, that sounds like some mosquito ASMR sort of thing. Like from what I learned in the past, you can use like a lot of effects to kind of bypass those harsh frequencies. Starting off, I use a reverb, and it can help take out highs. Highs are still there, but it's not as harsh because there's a lot more in the back. For that, I used the Juno 6 chorus right here from Arturia. Boosted the mix a lot more, and I just used the number 2 preset here. And yeah, with the chorus literally just like, it like muffles the frequencies a little bit. The highs don't sound as harsh at all. You know what I'm saying? There's no mosquito anymore. Like, it's like winter season now. See here another shape box as well, so it kind of is in the same position as the main melody, because as I said in past videos, when you flip melodies like this, which is from the same sound, you don't want it to have the same frequency range and the same stereo width, you know what I'm saying? So if I use the shape box, it kind of pans it so it's not all in the same area, and the effects just bypass that, like those muddy frequencies when they're both together. Pretty much it's not too much, but it kind of fills in a lot of space, so I think this is really useful. I'm actually going to use this a lot in the future as well. Yeah, onto the third sound. This is what that sounds like. You can hear there, it's quite simple really. I recorded that on here, right here, the Rev 2. It's just a simple sort of synth lead, creating sort of lead sounds. Because if you've heard Keep Going, it does have that sort of high synth sort of lead sound, which sounds like this, but it literally is just going through like 3 or 4 notes. It's quite easy to sort of recreate. And then after that, this is what you hear a lot in the actual sample. But initially, this is using 2 SRX plugins right here. As you can see, it's using the SRX Orchestra, the Brass Stab, and the SRX Studio Trump and Bones acoustic brass right here. It was just a G note here. I made some rhythm right here by putting a little gap here. I brought up to A, back to G, and then to A sharp and A right here using the 2 semitone thing, or the 1 semitone thing. And it doesn't really have much sustain on it, so that's the whole reason why I used the second brass sound, just so it kind of acts as if it has more sustain and release, so it's just sort of layered quite nicely. All I did was I put a stereo shaper on and I boosted a lot of the highs, and I just simply put a few effects on it. So starting off, I put a retro color on, final one preset, I brought down the noise, put some space up, some wobble, it wasn't too much. I then put an EQ on, boost a lot of the lower mids right here, and after that I've used a bedside matrix right here. If your sample's sounding very mono and you want it to sound a bit more wider, this is very good for it. And after that I just put on a simple compressor, I didn't do too much, and I took out some lows. So this is a synth bass right here, this is what it sounds like. Well, it's the same sort of melody as the brass sounds, and that was recorded again on the Rev 2. So yeah, this is pretty much what it sounds like. So yeah, that's pretty much the sample right there, and yeah, let's get into the drums. Almost did that. Almost got caught there. Okay, hold on.
Keep going, yeah.
Keep going. Of course, all the drum sounds from the beat will be from the Habit drum kit. Now we need to fix our hats. What do you think of that? Keep this as 2-step, and then I'm gonna mess around with the hi-hats after I do the 808s. Got dead. But then literally all you have to do, boost the velocity like that, and then it's literally just perfect. Boom. Oh, we can make it follow it. Try kick. That kick is hitting. What the hell? What? Yeah, what? Like there. Oh. Like one of my favorite snares in my kit. I ain't heard nothing like it. So we're gonna start off without the brass sound. Oh, and then it goes in. Oh, that's hard. So pretty much that's how you make insane sort of dark beats for DJ KHALED's album God Did. As you can hear, it was really inspired by TM88's beat on the song Keep Going. And yeah, if you enjoyed learning anything from this video, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and let me know what you guys want down below. Temper Zoop kit out now, contains 25+ insane samples, sound just like this. Crazy kit, you don't want to miss out. As I said earlier on in the video, if you want a discount from the kit, the discount code right here is Tempest25. It will give you 25% off the kit. Appreciate it a lot if you actually got to this point. In the next one, peace.